Man, this is what happens when you're famous. This is what happens when, people don't even gotta hate you to take advantage of your fame. People don't even gotta have anything against you. What they're after is the money. How do they get that off of your fame? Publicity. Whether it's negative or positive, they use that, drag your name through the mud, or at least try to. And now they're getting a check to just, hide stuff or cover it up. That's why if you had to ask me, okay, whether you want to be rich or famous, I'm choosing rich. I don't want both. Keep the fame to yourself. I don't want people in my ear want to know who I'm messing with, what I'm doing. You barely can even take a shit when you're famous. That's why these people with cameras and shit be getting punched by Kanye, because they be invading your privacy, bro, for no reason. For no fucking reason. I'm 100% with them on that. But let's get into this real quick. So Drake apparently, this happened a couple years ago initially. Y'all remember this IG model, Layla Lace. She's probably one of the first thoughts to come out and try to do this, pregnancy allegation. We know this is common with these famous guys. She's probably one of the first ones in more recent times to do that with Drake. We all know he had a kid with that porn star a little bit later, but this was before even that. So she came out and essentially Drake called her bluff. And he came out, he was like, if you're actually pregnant, then I'll support you. I support the kid, this and that. Then she gonna retract that statement. Then her leading statement is gonna be sexual assault. So you already switching the narrative right there. Hence a fucking liar. That's what that means. She's a freaking liar. For famous people, they got all these laws in place to help mitigate that kind of stuff, because we know a lot of the claims are gonna happen. In this Me Too era especially, you better be strapped up with a lawyer. Famous people be strapped up with lawyers, not freaking guns. They got guards that had the guns. They strapped up with lawyers because they're getting all these kind of allegations. So they gotta have the protection against them is usually suing for like defamation, fucking up their brand essentially, and like extortion because they're rich. Of course these hoes are gonna try to extort you. So that whole scandal kind of blew over. Apparently they settled on $350,000 to pay the chick. And honestly, for a big ass lie, because I don't believe it. I'm gonna tell you this right now, I don't believe it. Most of you guys don't believe. If you're red pill, you don't believe this shit at all. That's a good come up. $350,000 on a lie is a good ass come up. And after that, it was like over. Like it fell short. Now she coming back. She probably spent all her fucking money. Well, she had to pay lawyer fees because she obviously had a lawyer. So they took a chunk of that. But now she probably done spent the rest of that money. Keep in mind, this chick she's still an IG model. These IG models are really glorified thoughts. Come on now. We know that they get flown out to places to do sexual favors for money. That's how the shit goes. I ain't disrespecting how you make your money. Just don't try to claim something and you notice what you do. Like how you claim sexual assault on a famous dude. That makes no sense. I'm sure she makes plenty of money doing what she does right now. Maybe now she's actually thinking like, yo, that's not enough for my retirement. I ain't gonna be able to continue to be an IG model for the rest of my life. This isn't a career choice. It's a momentary lifestyle. And honestly, that's what it is. So she must have got the wake up call. So she came out with more discreet details on what happened. And this is what she was talking about, saying that Drake apparently held her against her will and forced her to give him head. What the hell does that sound like? I don't know about you guys, but when I'm getting head, I'm not, I don't have a gun to a chick's face, or I'm not sitting here like forcing a chick to give me head. I'm relaxing and enjoying my time. I'm not worried about as long as you ain't biting my shit, I don't got to worry about nothing. And you shouldn't have to worry about nothing. That's it. That's the agreement we got when you giving me head. I'm chilling. Do your thing. How do you force somebody to give you head? Then she was like, okay, but this isn't normal oral though. This wasn't some normal head I was giving Drake. This was some top shelf, fetish type stuff, because apparently Drake had a cup and he wanted her to fill it up. He wanted her to fill the cup up. Drake is a G for that. But he wanted her to fill the cup up and, just to measure it. Apparently he took the cup and then poured it on her. and said he likes to see her face messy. Now, Drake can do whatever the hell he want to do. I feel like any person, when you're with a chick, you know, in your private area doing your thing, bro, keep all that stuff that goes in there. Of course it's going to be raunchy like that. I mean, it's not like it was some outrageous stuff, like it was some crazy fetish. Like, he was just trying to, you know, maximize his time and her skill set. That was pretty much it. Best believe Drake countersued for defamation, extortion, a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, I hope he wins, because it's ridiculous. He's holding you hostage. You got his junk in your mouth. Don't you have control of the situation? Like, that don't make any sense. I'm holding you hostage, but you giving me some bomb-ass head? That makes no sense. Why am I aggressive towards you? I'm going to be chilling, enjoying. What really sucks, though, is, you know, a lot of guys, and I assume that they're a bunch of beta males, either that or they just don't understand female nature. As soon as they say something, it's believable. You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty or otherwise, right? An accomplice of the crime, whatever it is. But when it comes to famous people, as soon as an allegation comes out, some news hits, you're already guilty. And you ain't even been tried yet. You're entitled to fair trial, but you're already guilty. Before you even make it to the court, before you even get a chance to prove your innocence, before you even get a chance to see if this person is freaking lying, which she clearly is, it's all a money deal. It really sucks when I see some of the guys taking a side. He's totally in the wrong. I'm like, bro, you need to wake the hell up. What girl out here is taking you for a walk, bro? She got a collar around you, a chain and everything. You just following commands, aren't you? And speaking of light-skinned famous dudes, right? A few months ago, didn't Chris Brown have some shit? A few months ago, Chris Brown was in France or something, and then a chick had an allegation, oh, well, he raped me. Chris Brown raped you. Drake forced you to give him head. How does this stuff happen? Do you realize when this man performs, he has thousands of people at that concert? Most of them are women. I guarantee you all them in the front are ready to catch ropes. Ropes. You heard what I said. If I'm famous like that, I'm mode 1 all the time. Ain't no sometimes I'm mode 1, sometimes I'm just, you know, smooth with it. I'm mode 1 every single, at the gate, no questions asked, I'm mode 1. If the chick said, no, I don't want to do that, what you think he's going to be like? No, you have to, no. I guarantee you he's just like, oh, okay. And then points at the thousands of other chicks that's knocking on his door, trying to bang his door down. Or better yet, wait till after the concert, have a few thousand women line up and go through, you know, whoever you want to choose. Because that's exactly what happens. This shit don't make no sense. I gotta say, fuck the fame.